gotten ahead of myself. I decided to go on an impromptu trip and wasn't ready to review this bag, but it's a perfect opportunity to use it. This is the Alchemy Carryology AEL222, and though I don't know if it's available anymore to buy, I just got it and I wanted to review it because I think it's representative of what Carryology and Alchemy like to do, or Alchemy anyway. This is representative of Alchemy bags, I think. So it's packed out for 4 days, very full, as you can see. It's like 25 pounds. And it's got toiletry bag, my MacBook 15-inch, and the charger for that. And then some other smaller things, like some smaller charger for my phone and a pair of flip-flops. And that's really about it. So this is, for me, very minimal because it's shorts and pants, some underwear, some socks, some shirts. That's about it. To get any bigger would be a little bit crazy. I think this can still easily go under my seat if I want to, or obviously overhead. And to go bigger would be like my Tortuga set out, which would be crazy for a trip this short. So I haven't really used it, haven't put it on yet. I will update my review. Man, I really need to storyboard these things out better. This was impromptu. So I will come back after I've used it a bit, talk about that, and then also when I'm back from the trip, we'll unpack and really get into the nitty-gritty of the pack. Okay? Seem reasonable? See you then. I need to hold back. I can't give it to you all at once, right? I just got back from a 4-day trip. This is how I packed. This is all I packed. I didn't pack any other personal item or carry-on. This was it. Went in the overhead compartment of Southwest Airlines. It was a short flight. And I went through it. I put this thing through its paces. It went all over. Sin problema. So, just to start off, I mean, obviously, aesthetically, it's great. It's black and gray. And there's a very, very subtle camouflage to it. Very subtle. Almost so subtle that you're like, is that a stain? But it actually is camouflage. And maybe that is good because it will hide wear better. Like if it's already supposed to be irregular, that will make any irregularities look okay. Because I have seen on Reddit, I don't know if you guys have been on the, I think it's Backpacks subreddit. Someone is having a problem with it turning pink. His fabric's turning pink, and he's saying he took great care of it, but his bag's looking a little worse for the wear, and it looks unsightly. So I hope that doesn't happen to mine. See, it's a nice soft feel. It's not that really firm. Remember the Bellroy? That had the very rough texture and very thick material. It's not like that at all. Much softer than that. Much more canvasy feeling than the Patagonia, which feels very backpacky. The Patagonia Refugio. The Mystery Ranch also felt more backpacky, nylon-y, smooth. Whereas this, like I said, feels canvasy. You've got the leather on the bottom here, which I love. That's fantastic. I like. That's a nice touch. Not all bags have that. I think it'll probably wear, you'll get scratches on it, but it's cool. Feels like a nice, it almost feels rubbery. I think it's leather. I think they say it's leather, but it feels kind of rubbery. And a little bit of branding here, subtle. And some branding here. So, I think it is very well put together. These metal points, a lot of other bag companies are going to do these in plastic. This is all metal here, metal here, metal here, metal here. You can hear that. And it has load lifters, like I love. It has a hip belt, which I love. You cannot remove the hip belt, but I did not feel like it gets in my way. You can't take it off though. I think in a bag this size, it's nice to have the hip belt and the load lifters because you're gonna pack it up pretty heavy. This is like 25, 30 pounds, or maybe even 35. Has nice vents here. Can you hear that? And this keeps your bag a little bit off your back, so there's less sweatiness going on, because you can get sweaty if you're carrying this heavy bag. Other points, oh, this handle here, not super comfortable. It's very thin, but it's covered in this leather, and it's this weird, I don't know what this material is. It feels like a tendon. It feels like tendon, and it feels like you'd have a hard time breaking it. Like, I kind of want to like mess with it, see how much I could break it, but that's what it feels like. Okay. All the zippers are somewhat hidden and covered, which is cool. Obviously, these are somewhat weatherized, rubberized. I forgot what they're called. Rain guard. On the outside, there are 4 pockets. Well, 4 areas. So this is just like a little side hidden dealio. I didn't use it, and I'm not sure what I would use it for. It's a little tight. There's not a lot of room in there once it's all packed out. So you'd have to slide something really thin in there. I'm not sure what I would put in there. Water bottle pocket, love it. And it makes it so it can be sleek if you don't have a water bottle and you don't want to use it. Or you open it up and stick it right in there, and it has its own girth that you can stick the water bottle of your choice in there, like that. Then, got this outer kind of bigger pocket, lined in orange, and it's got a little looseness to it, so you can kind of overpack it this way. It comes out this way, and it doesn't feel all tight, even though I have the main all packed out. I think I'm sitting down today. This is nice, sitting down. Like we're having a chat. Passport went in there, and then I guess I just have a snack. That's it. That's all is in there. I think there was something else in there. I'm really taking it out. The top is my quick access pocket. We've got some medicines in there. Don't travel without Zofran. If you have a doctor friend, ask them to give you Zofran. That's the name brand of it. It's an anti-nausea medicine. It's fantastic. Saves your life. Get a doctor friend. Not me. So this is where I put my headphones, some snacks, and like some medical supplies, my mosquito repellent, which I did find. I was complaining in one of my other videos that I couldn't find this anymore, the stick form of mosquito repellent. I found it. Fantastic. Love it. I love this form factor. So this was where I put my cell phone and my wallet when I had to go through security. It worked great. It's perfect. This is where I would put like other stuff that I needed to get to relatively quickly, but I didn't have to use it too much. And then we get to the main compartment, and it doesn't go all the way down. It's not a full open clamshell deal. It opens halfway down, which I like. I don't like having the flopping open, all the way open type of thing that you can have with the clamshell, because sometimes stuff falls out. And I lost my USB-C charging cable for my phone, so it was really hard to charge my phone during the whole trip because I didn't have my cable. I have no idea where I lost it. I had it in here with my charger, and I still have my battery and my charger in here, but there was no cable. Anyway, see, look at that. It has a little see-through bit here, so you can look in there. And then, this is not important. So this is nice. This is where I put my charging stuff, my toiletry kit, a bunch of clothes. I ended up putting the charger for my MacBook in the main because there's no room to put it. You'll see. There's no room to put it in the laptop compartment. And then just a bunch of clothes. Uninteresting clothes all the way to the bottom. And that's what's cool. You can really stuff stuff in there because this zipper doesn't go all the way down. I was just smashing stuff all the way down. So I got 3 pairs of pants for a 4-day trip, 2 pairs of shorts, 3 t-shirts, a short sleeve button up, and then I think 4 pairs of like underwear, which I use the ex officio stuff. I think I have some Adidas underwear too. And then socks, some short socks. And my flip-flops are in here. It's nice, it's cool, it's lined in orange. I like that, that's cool. And it's a little texturized. Orange is awesome, I like it. Then, the back, stand up for that. The back has the laptop compartment. It also doesn't open super wide. This is it, that's it. But they realize if you're packed out in this bag, it's super tight in there, you're gonna have trouble if you just wanna get your laptop out. So they give this little pull hand, it's like a ripcord, like that. See that? It pulls the laptop up. Like that, see? Yeah, so, and you can grab it out, like that. And then that's it. It's fairly small, fairly thin. There's no other pocket in there. It's really just for your laptop. But that's a cool little ejection sheet. Yeah, see, now you can really see it. It's in there. Yeah, it's cool. It's a nice touch. I have never seen that on another bag. So, that's it. These zippers don't go super smooth. They're not super smooth. And like I've said before, I think that's okay because they're the weatherized kind, and I'm okay to trade the smoothness for being weatherized. That's okay. What else? Oh, they do a little different stuff with the buckles here. So this is it's just a clip. See? It's not one of those plastic U-shaped buckle things. It's just a clip like that. And it works, it's fine. It slides up and down really easy too if you want to adjust the height. Yeah, it's fine. And then, oh, this buckle, I already showed you, but it's another kind of weird, you have to pull it out and then push it in like that. See? But metal. Nice, right? Metal. It's embarrassing. It's a dirty sock. The hip belt, needed to say something about it. All right. The buckle is nice and it's metal, like I just showed you. Seatbelt material, but it's thin. It's not padded, and it's not super comfortable. You put it on your hips, but then it rides up a little bit, goes across your belly, which is not ideal. I guess it depends on your belly. But as you can see here, it just kind of floating along. It's okay for limited use. You're not gonna wear it for a long time. It's not gonna be great for hiking the Pacific Coast Trail or whatever. It's okay, and it does get the weight off your back for a little bit of time if you need it, but it's not comfortable for a long term. Just wanted people to be aware. I think that's it. Back to the show. Okay. I think I found my replacement bag. I really like this bag. I think the design is super subtle. It's svelte and smooth, but it's kind of outdoorsy. It's got the hip belt. It also would be fine in an office setting. I think it's a good size for me. I got everything I needed to. I don't think most of the time I will not be packing it out full. Like if I decide to use it for work, it's not going to be jam-packed like this. If I am traveling for longer than 4 days, then I will also have probably my spinner suitcase. That's what I usually travel with, or possibly my Tortuga set out, which is nice. This was great for 4 days though, so I can get away with the whole weekend. This is like my weekend bag. I don't really need anything else. Fantastic. As opposed to, well, if you guys remember, this is what I was coming from. This was my previous personal item carry-on bag. And I liked it because of all these compartments, and this one that was kind of protected. It's hard. It's like a cylinder, so you could put stuff in there that you didn't want to break. And then it had two compartments, kind of two mains. This was a big open clamshell main, and then the back also could fit quite a bit of stuff. So very different than this. This one only has one main really that you can pack stuff in, and then the laptop portion in the back, you can't put too much stuff in. This one I could put stuff in both sides, which is kind of nice. Definitely not as comfortable. These flimsy little straps, no hip belt, no sternal belt. So this is almost like, it's a very fancy school backpack for a sophisticated kid or someone in college. I think it would be okay. I used it a ton though. I've used it for several years, and I liked it just because of the aforementioned organization. Not as comfortable. And then I'm also, so I feel bad because I was so excited to get this and so excited to use this on my trip that I stopped using my Evergoods CPL 24, and I still have to finish this review. It's much smaller. Look at how much shorter it is. And you can get less in there, but it opens nice like a clamshell. So I'm still evaluating this. One thing is it's much stiffer on the back. I'll say that right now than this. But hold on. So if you were like, Jason, what's the most comfortable bag? This right here, Mystery Ranch Urban Assault. So now that I've worn, I don't know how many bags now of this size, trying to work through what's going to work for me. The Mystery Ranch Urban Assault is super comfortable, ridiculously. This curved back with the padding. Sorry, I was upside down. With the curved back with the padding that they've done, they've got load lifters. There's no hip belt, but it's so comfortable. Even when it has my backpack in, it's still nicely contoured. None of these other bags have come close to that. The Bellroy, not. Even this is pretty comfortable, but it's not as like this is feels like I said before. It feels like it's tailor-made for my freaking bag. Great. The only reason I don't like it as much is the aesthetics. It's a little too outdoors, and it is a big debate in my head. Do I just keep this thing and use it as my everyday, or are these so similar that it's just a overkill? I was thinking I'll have to figure it out. It's a big debate. I think I've already mentioned, I think the Bellroy's going back just because of no water bottle pockets, and I really like that. I don't like putting my water bottle inside, so the Bellroy, I'm not going to be doing. Everything else, though, is still in the... Well, the Evergoods actually doesn't have a water bottle pocket either. That's a good point. Anyway, I wanted to get this done. I was excited to come back and tell you guys about it. I will... Yeah, I think I still have a few things to think about, but so far, this is the king of versatility for me. And that's what I like. I like that. And this was the king of comfort so far out of my 5-bag shootout here. So let me know if there are any questions. Hope you enjoyed. Keep traveling. Jason out.